Hi, the topic is today's matrices. Starting with the what is the matrices and why we use and what they use in our further chapters. Starting with one simple example that three persons and they have a notebooks and a pen. Okay. And there is a 15 notebooks, 6 pens. Second one has a 10 notebooks and 2 pens and 30 notebooks and 5 pens. And we very well know that how to use to write in a tabular form. Like we have one series of the given persons and what the quantities of they have. Like given 15, 13, 10 and 13 notebooks and pens. Okay. Now the new concept that today we learn about the matrices. How we change this data into matrices and how we represent in it. And this is our matrices column that we have entry in one column there, and this is the column and this is the row. Like we have a three entries of person, so we have made the three rows in that, and one notebook and one pen. If we have a pencil, another option, then we have a three columns like this. That is the first row, second row, third row. This is the first column and second, and this is the representation of the matrix of the given data, and what the use of it and how we can use of this matrix to solve the different type of question we learn in a further slides. Now some have a definition starting with the basic, very basic of the matrices, like what is the matrices and what the representation in this and what is this element called. Like we have a matrix and B matrix and C matrix, and we can say that there is a different size of a matrix. Like there is a three rows and two columns which we call 3 cross 2. Okay. And what is this 3? This is a row and this is a column. RC, we can remember as a RC. Like they have a 3 rows and 3 columns. Then we can say that there is a 3 cross 3 matrices. Okay, and there is a 2 rows only and 3 columns. Then RC we have to be write in a RC form. Like 2 rows and 3 columns. So 2 cross 3 matrices. So these are the different size of matrices and representation of it. Now the order of matrix. What is the order of matrix? This is none other than what is the rows, what type of rows and what type of column represent, and we can shortly say that what is the order of matrix. Like there is a representation of M by rows and N means column. C. So we have a 3 cross 2 matrix. Like there have see that 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay. And there is a 3 cross 3 matrices. There is a 3 rows and 3 columns. So different type of this matrix we call an order of the matrices. Okay, the order is represented by the cross. 3 cross 2, we have a 6 element. 3 cross 3, like we have a 9 element. So there is an order of matrices. Sorry. And this is a representation of A11, A12. What is this? A11 means first row and first column element. This is a small a1. Now we can say that A2, 3. Like what is this? There is a 2 rows, second rows and third column. Element is A23. The representation in the form of A23 and so on. Now simple example we have to make 3 cross 2 matrices. Okay, 3 cross 2 matrices whose element is the function of this. This is the function given Aij equal to 1 and half I minus 3j. And what we can do that 3 cross 2 means we know that what is a 3 and what is a 2. Like 3 is a row and 2 is a column. Like 3 rows and 2 column. So we have how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And what the representation of it? This is the same here written it. A11, A21, A31 and A12. And what is the INJ? This is when 1 and 2 is INJ respectively. So if you first we have to calculate this different matrices element what we have filled in it 1 2 and 0 5 by 2 2 and 3 by 2 and this filled in this type of matrices. And what is this 3 cross 2 matrix? Simple is it? What we can do, first we have given functions and we have find out the how many rows and column and find out the different element of the matrices and fill in its box, which is called 3 cross 2 matrix. Next, the type of the matrix. What type of matrices and what type of different type of matrices. And next topic will be our operation of the matrix. This is a final so common matrices, column matrix. Sorry, what is a column matrix? Like we earlier see that there is a different type of matrix 3 cross 2 and 2 cross 2, 3 cross 2, 3 cross 3. This is different type of this. And in the column matrix, there is only a one column. Irrespective of the row, there is an n number of row. There will not our concern, but the concern is our only have a one column in all the matrices. Okay, so we can see that like for example a 0 root 3 minus 1 by 2 and half. There is a column matrix because there is an n 4 rows, but there is only one column. And similarly, what is the row matrix? There is only one row. Simple it is. What is the row matrix? There is only one row and a number of columns will be there. So for example, B, there is only one row and 4 column, 3 column, whatever we have, none of our concern, but the concern is in a row matrix only one row is there, only one row. Okay. Next type is square matrix. What is a square matrix? When we see R cross C, we representation of our matrix. Okay. When R is equal to column, then we call that it is a square matrix. Okay, there is a square matrix and representation of this A. There is a 3 cross 3. 3 cross 3. If 4 cross 4, 2 cross 2 are all are the square matrices. The second thing we have to be learn is a diagonal matrix, and this is some important matrices. Now we have started diagonal matrix. What the diagonal matrix it is? In we have to be know that a diagonal matrix must have a square matrix. Why we can say that? Because when there is a square matrix, only when we can say that there is a diagonal. 2 cross 2 have a diagonal. 3 cross 3. If we have a 3 cross 2 matrices, there is no a proper diagonal in it which we can define. Okay. Starting with this example is 4 is a unit matrix. There is one element. Okay. We can say there is a diagonal. Now after that there is a 2 cross 2. There is a 3 cross 3. Only diagonal matrix have a square matrix, which means rows and columns are equal 2 cross 2 and 3 cross 3. And what is the diagonal matrix? Now we have seen that the element only fill in a diagonal. See, this the diagonal have only element after the upper triangular and lower triangular. This is we can say that lower triangular, and this we can say that upper triangular are the 0 and diagonal have an element. We have not a concern what type of element we have, rational, irrational, anything will be there. But if upper triangular and lower triangular is 0, then we can say that there is a diagonal matrix. So simple definition of diagonal matrix is there is a matrix which is called a square matrix and have only an element in a diagonal. Simple. Now we have a different type of diagonal matrix. Scalar matrix is also a diagonal matrix. Like square matrix have a type of diagonal matrix, and diagonal matrix have also one type which is called the scalar matrix. And what is the difference between the diagonal and scalar matrix? This is different. like we have seen in diagonal, there is an element in it. So this is also a type of diagonal. So there is only an element in diagonal and other are the zero. But differences is in diagonal there is anything in the diagonal. But in scalar there is a same element will be present. Like if one element is root 3, other two must be root 3. Then we can call a diagonal matrix is a scalar matrix. Like there is a minus 1 and minus 1. If there is a 2, then must be the second number is 2. So this type of matrix called a scalar matrix. Okay. Next we have an identity matrix and also represented by I. What is the identity matrix? This is also a square matrix and their element is 1 only. 1 only and other are a 0. Other upper and lower triangular are 0 like this. 1 1 1 and upper and lower have a 0 which we call identity matrix and representation by I also in our many questions. Okay. Now next, equality of matrix. Now we have started some properties of matrices. Okay. Starting with some properties, starting that what is the definition of the two matrices if they are equal? What do you mean? Like 2 equal to 2. Okay. But there is a one matrix A is equal to B. What that means? That means all the element corresponding of these matrices are equal. What's the meaning of that? Let's see the example. There is a one matrix 2 and there is a 2. Second matrix. There is a corresponding elements are equal. Like 3 and 3. Second row, first row and second column elements are equal. And if the all matrices elements are equal corresponding to different matrices are equal matrix. We can say that A and B are equal if these are the A and these are the B. If this is the A and this is the B, like there's a second row elements are equal, but upper are the different. So we can say that there is not an equal matrix. And this is type of example like x and y. And now calculate x. X is equal to 1.5, y is equal to 0. That's simple it is. Starting with some questions like find the value of a, b, c in the following equation. Where is the equation? This is the equation. 2a plus b, a minus 2b, 5c minus d and 4c plus 3 is an equal matrix of equal 4, 11 minus 3, 24. Now we have know that this corresponding element equal to this, so we have written in like this and solve the equations. Like we have, after solving this 4 equation, we get the 4 variable, like 4 equations, 4 variable. So we can easily find out this by the elimination. Okay. Now starting an important concept of the matrix which is called the operation of different type of matrices. What type of different type of matrix of this? Like first addition of this. If 2 plus 2, we can say that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, right? Simple. Example. Now if the A and B are different matrix and then we add them, then what the significance? Like this is our matrix A and this is our matrix B. There is a different data elements are in there, like there is a 3 rows and 2 columns, 3 rows and 2 columns. Now we add this, then only their corresponding elements are added. Not all 80 is not add with 50. There is only 80 is add with 90, 60 add with 50, 75 add with 70. Only corresponding element will be added. So there is a representation of this 80 plus 90 in this form. Now we have to consider one important thing is that there is a 3 rows and 2 matrix, like 3 cross 2. Okay, and there is also 3 cross 2. Like if we add some matrices, we have must equal order of matrix. Like we not add 3 cross 2 with 3 cross 2 matrix. We only add 3 cross 2 with 3 cross 2 matrices. Okay, starting. Now the second operation of the multiplication of matrix by scalar. There is not multiplication of matrices itself, but there is a matrix A, and when we multiply with one scalar quantity like a numerical 3, and this is called a 3A. And how to represent in a matrix? Like we seen that if there is an A, there are different elements present in it, and if multiply 3, then we multiply this 3 with all the rows, and we can also that we have multiply with all the columns. Okay, like 3 multiplied by 3, 9, 3, 1.5 multiplied by 3, 4.5. So in the same similar way, we have to multiply all of this with our scalar quantity. Okay, there is also 1 by 3 also, a by 3. Then we have to divide this 3 by 3. If there is a by 3, we can say like write like this: a by 3, 1 by 3. There is 1.5 by 3. Then we simple it is that we have to multiply and divide the scalar quantity with matrix. Then this scalar quantity will be divided and multiplied simultaneously with all the elements of the matrix. Not a single row or column, but all the rows and all the columns simultaneously. Okay, now different type of properties of matrix in an addition operation. Okay, then what is this? Is a cumulative law and associative law. There is a two different law, and we have to be aware about this. Like if you have a matrix and there is a 2 seconds is a B matrix, and again B and A matrix, then what is the meaning of it? Like A plus B have one answer it, and if B plus A then equal to C, then both the matrices have a similar answer. There is no difference in it, but we have to be know about in a further slide that A multiplied by B is not equal to B multiplied by A. We have only seen that in addition, property of addition, only A plus B equals to B plus A, and the associative law are like A plus B plus C is equal to A plus BC. Like we first add A plus B and then C. It's not a there's not a difference if we first add B plus C and then A. So there is some property we have to be learned about it. Not a big deal. Existence of additive identity and existence of additive inverse. There is not a important thing, but we have to be learned once. Like there is a matrix A which have a M and N matrix, like row and column are there. If we add a 0, what is the 0? There is a 0 matrix which have all the elements in the matrix as a 0. And if we add A with a 0 matrix, then also answer is A. Simple. And if we negative, there is a much difference between a negative matrix and inverse of matrix. We have a last topic is inverse matrix. We can see that what is the inverse matrix, but there is a negative matrix. If A is addition with the negative matrix, we have a 0 matrix. Okay, we have A and the negative of A is added in it, we have a 0 matrix. And what is the 0 matrix? All the elements of the matrix are 0. Now, one important part of a matrix are the multiplication of matrix. There is not a multiplication by the scalar quantity, but there is a multiplication of one matrix with different matrix. A is a different matrix, B is a different matrix, and we have a product of third C matrix. Now they have some rules regarding to matrix to multiply A cross B. Like 2 and 5 and 8, there is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay. And what is this? There is a 2 rows and 1 column. So 2 cross 1. Okay, simple it is. Now we not multiply 2 with 5 and 5 with 5 and 8 with 5 and 10 with 5 again and again. That's a wrong way. There is a pattern we have to be follow. Like first row is always multiply with the first column. and we have get our first element, only one element. Now we have, first we identify what type of resultant matrix of this multiplication, like 2 cross 2 is multiplied with 2 cross 1. If we add this matrix, there is not addition of this two matrix, because there is a different order of matrix, but different order of matrix are easily be multiply but not be addition. For the addition there have must a same order of matrix, but here we have a different order of matrix, 2 cross 2 and 2 cross 1. Now if we see that there is the first element 2 and last element is 1, so the resultant matrix of this multiplication is 2 cross 1. How we find out this? We have to be seen first element of first matrix and last element of second matrix, 2 and 1. So there is an element is 2 cross 1. Okay, we know that our resultant matrix of made up of 2 cross 1, like only two element. Now first, for a first element we have to be multiply this first row with first column. Okay, now this is what the meaning of the 2 multiplied by 5 plus 5 multiplied by 50. Here it is. So we have add and we get the 260, the first element. Now the 8 multiplied by 5 and 10 multiplied by 50, we got our second element, and this is our 2 cross 1 matrix and resultant of first and second matrix. Now we understand with further example, like find the AB. What is AB? AB is none other than A cross B. A cross B. Okay, now we have to first find out what the resultant order of the matrix if we multiply A and B. Okay, A is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Okay, no problem. And B is a 2 cross 3 matrix. 2 cross 3 matrix. Now if we multiply this, the resultant will be first 2 and second we get 3. So 2 cross 3 means 2 rows and 3 columns. 2 rows and 3 columns. Okay, now for the first, like 2 rows means 2 rows. Okay, and 3 columns, my 3 entries in the column, like 6 element is total. For this first element we have to be multiply this first row multiply with first column. Like we can see that this is our first row, and multiply with first column we get this entry. Okay, get it. If we first row is multiplied with second column, we get this entry, and the first row is multiplied by this first third column, we get the third entry. If we second rows 2 cross 2 and 3 is multiplied by 2 7, then we have to be cross this, and this we get the this entry, and so on, like this and this entry. So what the first entry we have to multiply? 6 into 2 plus 9 into 7. 6 into 2 plus 9 into 7. What it is? 7, sorry. So there is an answer. Like see that 6 into 2 plus 9 into 7 and get this 12 plus 63 75. See that our resultant is 2 cross 3. So with this method, in this technique, like first element and last element of our first and second matrix, we get the what type of resultant matrix we have in a answer. So we can easily find out the different element and solve our questions. Easy. Practice in more and more time for make perfect in this method. Only we have to be careful in about first row is multiplied by first column, then we get the first element. If first row is multiplied by second, then we have a first row and second element. Okay, now there is an A matrix and B matrix, and this is a homework question. Like we have to find AB and BA. Then we can say that 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 8 and 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 8. But is the same way to be follow in the matrix? So we have to be find out. First you multiply A into B. Okay. Now if we multiply B and A, there is not an same as a into B, because we have to be first write our first B and after that A. Okay, and then find the BA. Like if we multiply B and A, what the resultant matrix? Like there's a 3 rows and 2 column, right? 3 rows and 2 column. Okay, and there is a 2 rows and 3 column in A. This is our multiplication of, this is a B and this is our A. Okay, and we find out BA, not AB. Okay, careful about it. 3 cross the, what is the resultant of it? 3 cross 3. Resultant matrix of BA is 3 cross 3. Okay, if we multiply AB, then what we get? Okay, find out A. Then there is a 2 rows and 3 column, like 2 rows and 3 column, and there is a 3 rows and 2 column. And if we find out this first 2 and second, there is a 2. Okay, so we get the 2 cross 2. 2 cross 2. Now we have clearly see that AB is not equal to BA. Why? Because the order of matrix is not the similar. Because there is a 2 cross 2 matrix formed after the AB multiplication, and there is a 3 cross 3 matrix will be formed after the BA. Okay, there's a clearly indicate that B is not equal to BA. Okay, we have to be careful about what the multiplication and what is the difference in our conventional method. Now zero matrix is a product of two non-zero matrix. Like there is an A and B, and this is not a zero matrix because all the elements are not zero. Okay. Now we have multiplication AB and we get the all element is zero, which is called a zero matrix. Like there's a property, or we can say that there's a rule that if A and B are non-zero, that not necessary that AB is a non-zero or zero. Anything can be happen. Okay. But if A is 0 and B is also 0, then resultant must be a zero matrix. Simple. Properties of multiplication of the matrix. What the property of the multiplication? Like we can see in our earlier slides, in addition there is a cumulative and different type of properties. They also have a multiplication matrix property like associative law. Like ABC is multiplication in a different order, like first we multiply AB and then C is always equal to first we multiply BC and A, but there is a not, we can say that ABC is equal to, it's not equal to CBA. Okay, that's we have to be careful about that, and we have seen in the last slide and previous slide that AB is not equal to BA. Okay, if we distributive law, like first we have to multiply B plus C and then multiply it with A is equal to AB and AC. This is a simple rule which we known earlier. Okay, existence of the multiplicative identity. For square matrix A, there is an existent identity matrix of a same order AI and AI, which is equal to A. And what is the I matrix? We can say that I is an identity matrix. And what is the identity matrix? We have learned in our first slide and second slide, I think. Then I matrix is a none other than a diagonal matrix. We have first the diagonal matrix have a element is 1. And upper triangular and lower triangular have a zero matrices. Okay. And what the rule is say that if A is a different matrix, if multiply with this identity matrix, there is a no difference in it. Okay, there is a no difference in it. If A is multiplied with this identity matrix, the resultant is also A. Okay, now we have one more properties of or operation of matrix. We can say that transpose of matrix. What is the transpose of matrix? There is a simple thing. There is an A and there is an A dash. These are two different type of representation. A T we can say that, or A dash. All are called a transpose of matrix. So what the exactly call, if there is an R and C 3 cross 2, if we can change their row with column and column with row, like rows is changed with 3, 3 change with 2 and 2 change with 3, we can say that there is a transpose of matrix. Like we not do anything big, but the first row we write in this horizontal direction and this second column write in this horizontal direction, and we can say that as we find out our transpose. What is the property of the transpose matrix? If we transpose A and again we can transpose A, then equal to A. Simple it is. If there is a K scalar, K is a scalar quantity, if we multiply with A and whole of this transpose is equal to K into A dash. Like scalar have a no transpose in itself, so we have said that K is multiplied with this A transpose. If A plus B, we can say that A transpose plus B transpose is equal to A plus B whole transpose. There is a simple property we have to be learn about that, because there is a use in our solving the question. If A and B multiply and then transpose, is equal to B. This is the difference. B transpose A transpose. Like we have to be learn or be careful about that. A B is not equal to A transpose B transpose, but equal to B transpose into A transpose. And other is a symmetric and skew matrix. What is this skew and symmetry? Symmetry matrix is like if A transpose is equal to A itself. If one have a matrix and if we get transpose and again we can same matrix, then we can say that symmetry matrix. Okay, learn with example. Like this is an A and we have to find out this A dash. We again equal to A. Why? Because their elements are arranged in this way. Like these rows is equal to this column, and we can interchange with the row and column. We not change our matrix at last. So we have A dash equal to N, which is called a skew matrix property. And what is skew symmetry matrix? Okay, sorry. And now we have learned skew matrix. What is skew matrix? If we find out the transpose and we have find minus of A, like this first row is interchange with first column, then we can say that there is a differences of negative sign, and we have transpose of A and we get the minus of A, which is we call a skew matrix. Okay, and there is an also simultaneous relation between skew and symmetry matrix, which is we call that this. A will be represented in A plus A dash plus A minus A dash is equal to always A. So there is a relation together with A and different property of this matrix, which is symmetry and skew matrix. Okay, elementary operation which have a very important and most important part of the matrix, we have to be learned and very careful about it. Okay, interchange of any two rows in column. Like we have a matrix 1 2 1 minus 1 root 3 and so on, and we have to be change this first row and second row, then we can have to write like this. If first row interchange with R2, then we get first row will write in a first, second row write in first row, and first row write in a second row. This is the first property of the matrix, which is called elementary operation, and this is very important for a subjective papers. Now we have to multiply any column with any scalar quantity or any row. Similarly, we can change here is first column with first third column also. Like we have to interchange first column with third column also. There is no problem in it. Now we have there is a multiplication elementary operation, like if third column is 1 1, which will be changed by 1 by 7 C3, and we get 1 by 7 here and 1 by 7. Like we have to be multiply one scalar quantity with one all column or one all row. Like we, if we want 2 by 7, we not write like this, like for element of the second and third column will be changed by 1 by 7. Now if you have to be multiply 1 by 7, you have and must be multiply with all rows or all the columns. Like we have to multiply this 1 by 7 in second column, then you have to multiply 2 by 7 and root 3 by 7, like we have root by 3 7. Okay, understand, like we have to be multiply the scalar quantity with all the element of the particular row or particular column. Okay, third property is addition to the elements of any row and column. Like we have to be add this second row with second, first row with first row, second row. Like we have to be change next slide. Like second row in this element in this matrix, second row is 2 and minus 1, and we change this second row as operation like minus 2 row 1. Like what we have, 2 minus 2 of 1. Like what, how to be change this second row, okay, second row minus 2 r1, and we can say that we have changed this second row. This is our property, and we can change like this. Like second row will be changed in such a way that second row minus 2 r1. Now this is our second row 2, like this, 2 minus 2 r1, r1 is first, r1 is 1, so we can say that 2 minus 2 is 0. Like we have to be change second row in a 0, and one we have to be noted down that if we change second row, our first row element is not be changed in any way. Like this 1 and 2 only change is second row element. Now we have second, this element how can be changed, minus 1, like row 2 change by minus 2 r1, 2 r1 is this, like this is this, and second element this, so this is your minus 5 answer. So these are some examples and properties of the matrix and elementary operation which have to be find out in our different questions like this. Before we start one question, there is one small topic of invertible matrix, or we call say that inverse of matrix, and this is not to be equal to negative of matrix. Like we have seen in a previous slide, negative of matrix is not equal to inverse of matrix. And what is the inverse of matrix? Like we have a and b are two different matrix, and if we multiply this a and b and we get this identity matrix, then we can say that b is the inverse of a. What is the mean of that? Okay, start again with it. There is a small matrix 2 cross 2, and this is a b 2 cross 2 matrix, and if we multiply this and our resultant is I means diagonal matrix have a 1 1 element, and after else we have a 0 element in it. This is called I, and we get this I, then b is the inverse of a, b is a inverse of a matrix. In our next chapter determinant, we have find this inverse matrix with one formula, which is a adjoint. A adjoint of A is equal divided by magnitude of A equal to A matrix. We can directly find out the inverse of, like we have to be find out this A, then first we have find out the adjoint of A and magnitude of A divide, then we can say that this is our inverse matrix. Okay, what is adjoint and what is the magnitude of A, we can further learn in a next chapter determinants. Now first we have a solve this question, inverse of the following matrix using the elementary operation. Like we can see that we have to find out inverse matrix with adjoint of A by magnitude of A in a next chapter, but in this chapter we have to find out inverse of matrix with this elementary operation. And what is our elementary operation, which is we seen in the last or some past slides, that this is our elementary operation which is seen, and we have to be use this operation like row 1 change by row 2 and multiply this row second is changed with second row. Different type of elementary operation we have to be used to find out this answer of the inverse matrix. Okay, this is our question A, and we have to find out this and next matrix B such a way that A cross B, AB is equal to I. And if we find out such matrix B which have to be multiplied with this matrix and we resultant is identity matrix, then we can say that B is a inverse of A matrix. And how can we solve this? Like we can say that A equal to AI. We can see in the previous slide that if we multiply identity matrix with any other matrix, there is a no change in it. Okay, A is equal to IA. And what the aim of this question, like we have to be made identity here, like this matrix will be using our elementary operation. Like we have to be use different type of elementary operation and make this matrix converted into I matrix, and different type of operation also will be here, and the resultant of this operation will be our B matrix. Now for further understanding, starting with a different type of operation, like these are our questions. Okay, now we have to be convert this matrix into this matrix. Okay, like this 0 1 2 1 2 3 3 1 1, we have to be make this diagonal 1 1 1 and make this different element into 0, like 1 3 and 1 to make this 0 and diagonal is 1. Okay, we can clearly see that this is a 0 and we have get this here is only a 1. We have to be, so we can change this second row with the first row. Operation is, we can see or learn in our elementary operation, changing like this second row will be changed with first row or any other, because we have row to, okay, the one here, so our first elementary operation is, and simultaneously we have changed this elementary operation in this matrix also. Okay, now this is our matrix. Now we have to be changed, like make 0 here, like we have 0 here and make this 0, this 0, this 0 and this 0. Okay, now we have to be change this row third in such a way that we can get there 0 in place of 3. So we have to change this third row minus multiply of this first row with 3, and then minus with this we can get the 0 here. Like similarly row 3 change by row 3 minus 3 times of row 1, so we can get 0 here. How we can get 0 here? 3 minus 3 of row first element is 1. Okay, and we can get this 0, and simultaneously we have to be changed like this. This is 1 minus 3 times of 2, 6. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Similarly minus 8, and similarly this changes in here also, third row. Okay, minus 3 and minus, how we can say that 0 minus of minus 3 is a minus 3, 0 minus minus 3 minus 3, and 1 minus 0, that is only 1. Okay, now to make here, make the 0 here. Now we can say that we make here 0 here and here. So simple is, we can easily make 0 here by the changing the first row minus the 2 times of second row. Okay, the similarly we change the first row minus 2 times the second row. How we can get here 0? Like 2 is minus, with minus 2 we can get 0 here, like 2, and we change the first row. Simultaneously we have to be changed here also, that first row is changed in such a way that first row minus the second time of this second row element, like 0 minus, like 0 minus of minus 2, that we can minus 2, 1 minus 0 1, and 0 minus 0, that is only 0, no change in it. Okay, now we make this minus 5 0. How we can minus 5? Like this minus 5 is add with plus 5, and where we get plus 5? This 1. If we 1 is multiplied by 5 and add in this element, we can get the 0 here. Okay, like row 3 change in a such way that row 3 plus 5 R2. Always remember, when we have to make the 0 in the third row, then we write this row 3 change, only we have changed the row 3. So as it is, we have to be write first rows and second rows and first rows and second rows here same, there is no change in it, only change in it is third row. This row will be changed and this row will be changed. Okay, there we can get 0, and minus 5 is said that 0, and minus 8 plus 10 we can get plus 2. Okay, and we have to change like this, 0 plus 5 plus 5, and minus 3 plus 0 minus 3, no change in it, and 1 plus 0 1. Okay, now we have to be make this 2 first 1 and then minus with 1 and get the 0. So we what the elementary operation here, that row 3 will be divided by 2. Here it is, row 3 will be divided by 2, and we get this. Also we have to divide this row 2 minus 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. Okay, now what the next step, we have to be make minus 1 to 0. How to make this? That first rows is add with the third row, we can get the 0 here, because there is no change in it. 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 0 1, and minus 1 plus 1, there is a 0. The same thing will be done here. Okay, now we have to be make this 0. So we have to be minus 2 we have 0, like row 2, this row will be changed in such way that we can get 0 here in place of 2. So 2 is minus with the second time of row 3, like what we can here, row 2 is changed by row 2 minus 2 time of row 3, and we can use this elementary operation, we can get this 2 is a 0, like this. Row 2 is changed by 2 or row 3, and we make this matrix is like a identity matrix, like see that all the diagonal have a 1 1 and other else element are a 0. Now see this element, and this matrix is a B matrix, which is equal to inverse of this. Now this is our answer, like A inverse is what? This matrix is, which is we starting with our identity matrix. I can see that like this. We're starting with this identity matrix, and this is a matrix. Now we have to convert this matrix into identity, and here we changes are the answer of our questions. So this is our A inverse. So this is the end of the chapter, and most of the important concept will be learned here. And next chapter is determinant, where we have to be find out this A inverse in our formula form, which is be A adjoint of magnitude of A will be divided. Okay, thanks.